Welcome back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles and the subterranean brilliance that is Lava Reef Zone. Now, we're kind of reaching the end game here in S3 and K. From here on out, the story starts to get a lot more prevalent, and while, like Scarlett said, some of the previous zones were like jumbled up, like the story could have gone in any order, really. This is where you can kind of see they had an idea in mind, a set plan.
You say it's endgame, but if you think about it, technically we're only halfway through the Sonic and Knuckles portion.
Yes, but if you view this as one whole game, which is what it's intended to be, this is kind of like the last third, as it were. And I just want to say, I wish from the beginning everyone would have just shut the fuck up so I could listen to this amazing track. So now everyone shut up!
Okay, we're gonna have 10 seconds without commentary. 15 perhaps. Enjoy.
Lava Reef. This music's so good. Oh, fucking Lava Reef. Fucking Lava Reef.
Okay, getting back on track.
Thank you for that, Garo.
I need a cigarette. Oh, God.
But no, Lava Reef is just... I know it's pretentious to say, oh, this level is perfection, it's the best thing known to mankind, Jesus Christ, but it's definitely, like, in possibly my top 3 of S3 and K levels, possibly of any 2D Sonic level, really.
I would have chosen this over Sky Sanctuary and Generations.
It's a bit of a total package, really. It's an excellent designed level. The music, we've already gushed over that, and it's even got some of the storytelling. Like back there, you saw the death egg stuck in the ceiling.
And I just like Sonic's package.
I was gonna bring up your poor use of words when you say we gushed over the music.
Yeah, I gushed alright, all over the floor, like a fox.
You two-tailed bastard.
And Tom's avoiding the fire like a genius, even though he has a...
Even though he's got the fire shield.
Old habits die hard.
I'm immune to fire, so I should hide from fire. Yeah, buddy.
And now I have double fire protection. Fuck you, lava!
Oh man! You know what happens when you put on 2?
Electric Boogaloo. You lose it. You lose it the second you get to.
If Tails is like no use unless you have an actual second player, why is he always here just accompanying Sonic?
Because he's lonely. He's lonely.
Because he's the greatest sidekick in video game history.
What does he do?
He doesn't do shit. He makes Sonic look bad by comparison. You can stand there and get killed by useless shit, and that'll look awesome.
And he makes the special stages in Sonic 2 more hard than they need to be!
You know, I didn't know that for a long time. I didn't know there was... If you had Tails in the special stage with you, you needed more rings. I never knew that until a few years ago.
I will say, as Tom was saying earlier about the story being more prevalent in the stage, and as I said in Sandopolis, what we're about to see here is kind of like a rough design for a boss we will later see in Death Egg Zone. It's just another thing in terms of the story that makes me appreciate Sonic 3 more than pretty much any other classic Sonic platformer. And also just defeated by standing still. It's genius.
High five to the death.
It is the video game equivalent of breaking someone's hand by letting them punch your face.
You know what's interesting? Super Sonic in the 2D era always had green eyes, and regular Sonic had black. Now everybody complained about Sonic having green eyes, but nobody complained about Super Sonic having red eyes. What hypocrites.
I did.
Well, to be fair, Super Sonic didn't have the green eyes until Sonic 3. That's something that was added for that game.
Yeah, but to be fair, Super Sonic had only been in one previous game, but by that logic, fans would be complaining about the spin dash being in Sonic 2. This wasn't in Sonic 1, fuck this shit!
Why is there Insta-Shield in Sonic 3?
What did you all think of the aesthetic and musical change for Act 2? It's a bit jarring for me.
For me, it's I like this music. It's reused in Hidden Palace. To me, I would have preferred a kind of more traditional Act 2 remix. And I think aesthetically, I love the design of this. I just wish the transition was a bit smoother than just it instantly goes from fire to, like, you know, crystals.
Well, it kind of makes sense because all the magma and lava stuff, and that's cooling down. And also, I think it's just Sega trying to show off how they can transition palettes without any loading time, so bunch of
I mean,
show-offs.
yeah, I mean, it cools down, but there's no reason given for why it cools down, Scarlet. You're wrong. Shut the fuck up.
Well, a possible reason could be we're next to the Hidden Palace. This could be an emerald mine or something.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. Some people say that it's because this is where the Chaos Emeralds, were created, which is, I would say, is wrong, because if you look at, I forget which manual it is for Sonic 3 and K. I think it's the one for the PC, and I think it's the only one that mentions this, is why the Angel Island is there in the first place. It says that there was a creature on, this is before Angel Island, went into the sky. There was a creature that lived here and got, really pissed off, and it's the same creature that created the Chaos Emeralds. I forget why, but it gets really pissed off and throws Angel Island into the sky. So, for all intents and purposes, that could have been Chaos, and, you could say Chaos created the Chaos Emeralds from that logic, so.
I'm gonna say, well, it's a kind of nice backstory. It was clearly just written by an American market team, because the Hidden Palace is where the Chaos Emeralds were created, because in Sonic 2, of course, the Hidden Palace was going to be in Sonic 2, and Yuji Naka was going on record saying that this was going to be an explanation as to where the Chaos Emeralds came from, so when it wasn't in Sonic 2, they just removed it and put it in here. And so, for my money, this is where I think most people count this as canon as to where the Chaos Emeralds come from.
Was I the only one enraptured by that story? I sat there hanging on your every word. That was interesting as shit.
Steven, I have never heard that before. That's quite interesting.
I'm gonna have to find the manual for you. I think it was the S3 and K manual for the PC, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I have that game for PC, but it didn't come with a manual, unfortunately.
And what's interesting is that story starts off like it puts like a little day between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. Like Sonic is just like chilling with Tails while they still have the Chaos Emeralds, and I think they're at like Tails' like base or whatever. And his Playboy mansion. And it says Sonic is sitting on the beach, and he sees this ring wash up, but it has like hieroglyphics inscribed into it, and it like tells the story of Angel Island. It's really weird that you guys haven't heard about this.
Well, Steve and Sky, I think you're the only two people who played and or enjoyed the PC version. Now, this is amazing. I'm just going to say it, it's amazing.
Visually, this is, it's... Sections like this in video games, I don't really like scrolling sections like this, because I'm like, what kills me if I fall down, shit like that. But I think just the background of the Death Egg and the back of the Death Egg rising up, I just think it's visually, it's just so good.
Yeah, it works. That's all there is to say about it. It just works.
Yeah, it's the use of colour, the imagery of the Death Egg, the tension from, the auto-scrolling section and the early part with the missiles and whatnot. It's just great, really. Really iconic moment.
And by the way, Gareth, I know you were bitching earlier about the lava cooling off. Here, it's back. Shut the fuck up.
But I don't want to shut the fuck up. Now, this is a boss kind of similar to Underground Zone in Sonic 2 and the Master System, where Eggman...
Is that all you do?
This is similar to Underground Zone boss, where Eggman basically you can't defeat him by attacking him. You have to let him try and kill you, and then he just destroys himself. Which, from his point of view, what kind of plan is this? Really, this is one of his worst plans.
Well, he's running out of options at this point in time.
Right, he's got to get the Death Egg ready.
He's like, I could bring out the Death Egg robot now in a lava-based pit where Sonic can't stand on, or I could wait until he has a big platform to run away from me from. Genius idea.
He was firing missiles not 2 seconds ago. What happened to that arsenal?
He ruined him. Ah, shit. The missiles are gone. Now I've got all these fucking little shitty spike balls. Oh, fuck.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't be chucking these spike balls in my own face.
Yeah, it's not like Eggman has said, this doesn't seem to be working.
I know, I'll try it from the right side.
You'll never expect it here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You know what I love? How he kind of smirks to the camera every time he gets hit, like, oh fuck, oh fuck, don't be me.
Well, that's Lava Reef done and dusted. Please join us next time for a double bill, actually, where we visit both the Hidden Palace Zone and Sky Sanctuary. See you then.